Hello, guys. Good morning. How are y'all doing? If this is your first time here, please follow us. But if you have also been coming here and watching our live videos, just click the follow button and click the like button. Guys, when you join in, share the live video with your friends and family so that they can be part of this live video. Share it on your Facebook timeline, share it in your groups. All right. Guys, you know that when I come on live around this time is the Greek lottery season. So when I come here, I'm here to talk about Greek lottery stuff, right? So today, I think we may have somebody who will be here to talk to us about their own experience. I said we may have somebody. So I'm going to try and see if I can bring this person on. And then we'll go through their experience. Guys, I know many of you are so excited for the Greek lottery, but know that this is something that some people have actually gone through that and come out successful, and some people have, come through and they haven't come out successful. Hi, Mary, how are you? Hi, Isaac Opari, how are you? Hi, Justice, how are you? Hi, Sebastian, how are you? How are you, guys? How are you? How is everybody doing? Let's see. Let's see if I can, bring somebody in here and see. How's everyone? Have y'all been able to make sure you've thank you. Thank you, guys. Guys, how's the registration going? Hi, Mary. Hi, Bright. Hi, Charles. How are you? Hi, Kobina Jaba. How are you? Thank you, Isaac. Someone was asking if you're in the UK with Ghanaian passport, which country will you choose your eligibility? It's Ghana. You were born in Ghana. Your eligibility is based on your country of birth, not where you are located. All right. I'm doing well, guys. I'm doing very well. How's everybody? So guys, just make sure that you're going through the application process the way you're supposed to do it. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I probably should have, included this person in here. But guys, how's everybody doing? I hope that you're going through the application. Even if you have been selected as a winner, you still must, make it like a point to apply again. Thank you, Sebastian. Thank you so much for the stars. Nana, yeah, Chumesi, how are you? Yes, the registration, Justice, the registration is going on, is going to go through till November 8th. Is going to go on till November 8th. So please don't stop at any point and say that, oh, yeah, it's over. It's not over. Hi, Ofaya, how are you? So please, if you have been struggling with the website, please just, keep trying. Keep trying. It's going to work. You just need it to work one time, right? Know that as you're saying that, oh, like I know some people when they went there, they told me, oh, sister, the thing is not working. Know that November 8th, they may not increase the time. So you want to keep trying. Just you say you have diploma in nursing, you can pick some university courses or you can pick university degree, all right? However, you say you are a businessman, you do have money. How can you apply? It is not based on the money you have, my brother. It's about education or your work experience. Hi, I'm Wakun. How are you? Nathaniel, he said, is it necessary the digital photo be 2 by 2 inches digital? So if you're scanning, if the photo is a hard copy, it is 2 by 2 inches. If it's digital, it's 600 by 600 pixels. Yes, that is the requirement. It must be. Okay. Hi, Collins. How are you? Hi, Charles. If you're here, hi, Charles. If you're here, push the request button and let me bring you in, Charles. Yeah, Charles. Let me bring you in. I was gonna wait a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Hi, Charles. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing well.
Okay.
Oh, this is the first time I'm seeing you. First time I'm talking to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
How's the
how's
other day?
everything?
Not bad. I'm good.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you make sure your volume is a little bit high?
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I think I can hear you. All right.
Yeah.
And is it possible to maybe if you can put your camera on a table so that would be stable? Like now this is stable, right? Uh-huh. If it can be on something that would be stable so that it
Okay.
is not shaking.
Yeah. Let me try to get us something.
Okay. Yeah.
Hold on a little bit. Let me try to get us something.
All right.
Sorry.
I think your network is freezing a little bit. Maybe like you can put maybe a container there and then you put your phone by it like that so that it will stay.
Yeah.
How about that? Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is on the side a little bit too. It's
Huh?
on the side. So yes, this way is better. This way is better.
It's better now.
Yes, this is perfect. This is perfect. All right. So guys, Charles was one of the DV lottery winners, and we're going to talk to him about his experience so that we all can, learn something from it. He's been so nice and generous to share his experience. Not many people go through this and want to talk. Some people, they go through it and they keep quiet, and there's no lesson for anybody to learn from because they don't even want to talk about it. So today we're going to talk to Charles. So Charles, where are you from?
I'm from Liberia.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I know we talked about some of the stuff that we were going to talk about. So let me look at the stuff. So the first thing that I want us to talk about is how many times have you applied for the lottery before you won?
It was my second time applying for it when I won.
Okay. So it was your second time applying for the lottery before you won.
Yeah. It was my second time.
Okay. So did somebody apply for you or you apply for it yourself?
It wasn't me that applied. It was a cafe. I went to an internet cafe at that time. Yeah.
Okay.
And,
So
yeah.
okay. So but when you went to the internet cafe, did somebody help you there? Or you went to the internet cafe and did it on your own?
When I went to the internet cafe, I did the filling in by myself. I filled up all my necessary information, and then the only thing they did was my photo. They took my photo, and then
Oh, okay, okay,
yeah.
okay, okay. All right. So, guys, if anybody didn't hear him clearly, then Charles said that he won the lotto after his second attempt, and the one that he won, he had gone to the internet cafe, and it looks like that internet cafe you can take your photo there. So he took his photo and then he filled the application all by himself. Nobody did it for him and he was selected. All right. And what year was the DV lottery winning for you?
2022.
Okay,
Yeah.
2022. So let me ask you, so when did you find out that you have been selected?
I found out May 30. It was on the 30th of May, because my
Oh,
because my
oh,
birthday was 26. So I actually decided not to check it on the day of the meet. So I wanted to check it on my birthday, but that time I couldn't do it because I was so busy. So I checked it on a
oh,
Sunday.
oh, okay. But so I mean they announced the winners somewhere around May 7th, May 8th. Why did you wait till May that far?
Because I was like indecision, because it was like, the first time I was like rushing to check my result, and unfortunately when I checked it, I wasn't successful by that time first. So
Mhm.
I decided not to check it, so earlier. So that's why I,
You took
delay.
your time. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. That makes sense. You know, some people, when they announce that, when they are nervous, they are like, hey, please, me, I don't want to hurry up and go and see any disappointment. Let me take my time and then, go and check and see if, maybe there's a good news. I don't need to hurry up and go and see.
yeah.
Okay. So the day that you found out that you had won, like what were you thinking? Like what came to your mind? What was the feeling that, hey, finally I opened this thing, I saw that it's congratulations, you have been selected. How did you feel about this whole thing?
I was so excited when I found out I won. The first person I told was my little brother, and we was like happy. I actually checked it out. It was in the night hour when I checked it out, and
Oh,
then
okay.
and then I told my little brother. I said, "Oh wow, finally I have won the DV lottery," and he was also happy that night. So I couldn't wait to share the news with my uncle because he's the one that doing everything for me. Yeah, he's the one that doing everything for me. My uncle, my mother, big brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
Okay.
he's the one that doing everything for me. Even said when I won, he was the one that spent all his cash on one of you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So, so you went for your interview. So tell us about your interview. Like when you went for your interview, what happened? Let us know. Like, can you talk about it a little bit?
first of all, my second notification letter, if I didn't really receive it, got number there. The second notification letter, you can receive it on your mail, right? And then I didn't really receive that message, but through watching your video and stuff like that, the other method of checking your status. So when I checked my status, my case was ready, but I checked my mail. I can't see the message saying saying you have been appointed and one of you for interview. So I was like wondering why, you know. So I went to the embassy, and then when I went to the embassy, they gave me a sheet, a white sheet, the security. They gave me a sheet and they said I should email the embassy telling them I haven't received any mail of my appointment, but my case is ready. So I took the sheet home, and then I didn't actually mail the embassy. But then when I explained it to someone else, and they told me I should do the same checkup. Usually when you check in your entrance, whether you win or not,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So the person told me to use that same link that I used before to check my entrance that I won.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So it was if I'm mistaken, it was in July. It was July for 29th. It was the
Okay.
29th. Yeah, it was the 29th when I checked it out, and then I found out that my interview appointment was September 14th.
Okay.
Yeah, I found out that my interview appointment was September 14th. So that means they appointed ever since from the time I saw my case was ready. That means my appointment date was already, yeah.
Yeah, was already there.
Yeah. So I didn't know at that time. I got to know late. So
Okay.
I told, I told my uncle about it, and then he was excited. And then we asked some people around because one other guy, his interview was the 13th because it's one of my uncle's friends. And we asked him what's the way forward, what's the procedure. And he told us I need to do medical and and my passport was like my passport was expiring October. So
Okay.
he said I need to renew my passport. Yeah, he said I need to renew my passport because that same passport I used to travel previously in Dubai. Me and my uncle went to Dubai
Oh,
for
okay.
a trip, yeah.
Okay.
So I went and then I renewed my passport. When I renewed my passport, I did my medical, everything within that period of time. I did my
Okay, just a moment. So your medical, when you did your medical, how much did you pay? Like in your local currency?
okay. The medical was about 250 US.
Okay.
250 US. I paid 250 US.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, to the medical.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
I paid 250 US to do the medical. So I did a medical. I did the medical, and then they said I should go for the medical. It was only 13 when I went for my medical. Because yeah, it was on the 12th when I went for my medical because my
The 12,
appointment on on the 12th. I went for my medical on the 12th and my appointment on
14.
the 14th. The 14th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
So 2 days.
yeah, yeah. So
Wow.
yeah. When I went for my medical, I picked my medical. They gave me an extra spare one. I think they said that one is just a spare one that when I travel, when I get to the US, and I think I will show you something. I think something like that. That's what they told me at the medical clinic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I took that envelope syrup, did not open. I took it along with me at my interview date. I took it along with me and some other necessary document on
Mm-hmm.
that day, on the 14th. So when I got to the embassy, I met a lot of people in front of me. A lot of people were in front of me. Let's just say I was like for that day, for my interview, I was like second to the last. I think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was second to the last for the day. I think so. Yeah, I was second to the last. So when I went to the lady who arranged the document, who can arrange the document, asked you for all the necessary document that they need for the interview. When I got to the counter, she asked me for all the necessary documents. She asked me for my diploma. She asked me for my high school diploma, and she asked me for my birth certificate. She also asked me for my police clearance.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So, so before you continue, the high school diploma in Liberia, is it WASI or is it a different document?
it's just a high school. It's just diploma.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. It's high school diploma.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In Liberia, it's high school diploma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But they didn't ask me for a transcript.
Okay.
Yeah, she didn't ask me for a transcript. She only asked me for my high school diploma.
Mm-hmm.
It was the only one that she asked me for. She asked
Okay.
me for She asked me for my high school diploma, my high school diploma, birth certificate, and the police clearance.
Police
And
clearance. Okay.
yeah, and she also asked me for my YX. She asked me for my YX, and then I took the series number, the pin, and my ID number. I wrote it on a
Mm-hmm.
paper. Yeah, I wrote it on a paper. And then when I handed the paper to her, she tried checking it out in her computer. And then she told me it was invalid. I was like, wow. I just checked my,
Mm-hmm.
I just checked my result even before I come for the interview. And then
Mm-hmm.
telling me it's not coming up. She said, yeah, she tried again. She told me the same thing. And then she handed the paper back to me. She said, you know what, Charles? Uh, I will submit this your document without your YA. But just in case, if the counselor asks you for your YA, then maybe he can explain better, or maybe probably he will tell you, he will put you on an administration process, and which of course I will not want it because the time was very short.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I said, can you please check it again? So I gave her the paper and then she checked it out, and when she checked it out, she said, oh wow, it came out. She printed it and then she attached it to she attached it to the document, and then she told me to sit. She told me to go have a seat. I waited for an hour, and then the counselor to counter two call me. And when they
So,
call me,
before you go on, so by this time you had paid your visa fee, right?
Yeah, yeah. I pay my visa fee before even going to arrange my document.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I pay my visa. The visa fee is the first thing that you can pay before even going to arrange your document.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. The visa is the first thing that you get. The visa fee is the first thing that you can pay before even going to arrange your document.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I
So you.
paid
Mhm.
so I paid the visa fee and then I sat down before even they could call me to go and arrange my document.
Oh, okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay. Yeah. So now tell us about, when they told you to sit down and wait, and then they called you back again. So what happened when they called you back?
Okay. When the counselor called me back, I went to the counter gently. Yeah. I went there gently and then he spoke to me, the counselor spoke to me and I returned, you know. Yeah. He said, Mr. Charles, Mr. Rogers, he asked me, he said, Mr. Rogers, can you please read, because there's a paper with the front of the counter, right? Certain paper is there. And he told me to read that paper. And then I read the paper. It's almost like he taking oath. Yeah, the paper is almost like he taking oath that, everything that you coming to, say is true. It's absolutely true. And, and then I read the paper, and then he told me to lift.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then after I read the paper, he told me to lift my hand up, my right hand up. And then he said, everything that you are coming to say is true. I said yes,
Mm-hmm.
it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yes, you say it's true. So that was it. And then he told me to put my head down. When I put my head down, he asked me, he said, Charles. He said, what's your name? He asked me for my name. I said, I'm Charles Hoodie Richards because I was on my passport and was on all my documents and stuff like that. So I said, I'm Charles Hoodie Richards. And he asked me, are you married? I said, no, sir. And he asked me again, are you single? After he asked me, are you married? I said, no, sir. Then he asked me again, are you single? I said, yes, sir. I'm single. Just like that. When he asked me I'm single, I said yes, I'm single. And then he what you call it, he tapped on his computer for an hour and then he looked at my necessary document. I think he looked at my wife and stuff like that. He wrote on a paper on a white sheet of paper, and he gave me the paper. He gave me the paper. He said I should take the pen, and then on the paper, I think it was something he wrote there. So he wrote some math questions and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. Yeah. He wrote some math questions and stuff like that. I think it was about 3 questions on that paper that he wrote on the paper. You understand? And then I took the pen and I did what I could do. I solved the one that I know,
Mm-hmm.
and then I handed the paper over to him. I didn't actually hand the paper to him. He was like tapping while I was, on the paper. He was like
Mm-hmm.
tapping. And then when he tap, he asked me for the paper, and then I handed the paper to him. And then when I handed the paper to him, he tap, and then he printed a white sheet up. And then he read the white sheet to me. He said, "You are ineligible for the diversity visa on section 2, 3, blah blah blah." I was like shocked. I was shocked. I wasn't even said to myself at that point of time. So he turned over my passport and my birth certificate and stuff. But he didn't give me the police clearance. It was only my diploma, birth certificate, and my passport he gave me back.
Okay.
And then
So Roger, let me ask you, so the math question that they gave you, do you remember some of the questions?
I can't really remember it.
Okay.
Really. Yeah.
Okay. 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 And at the embassy in, so I suppose you went to interview at US Embassy in Monrovia, right?
Yeah.
So have you heard of anybody going for interview there and then they're giving the person a math problem to solve there? Have you heard of that before?
No, I haven't heard about it. Like
Okay.
for my colleague that we did the medical together, right? We did medical together. But she went before me. She was, advising me. She was advising me because she went before me. She left, you know. Yeah, so she was advising me. She said when she got to the embassy, her own experience and what she was explaining to me. She said when she got to the embassy, because actually her wife, she failed her wife. She failed her wife. And then when she got to the embassy, I think it was the same lady that did my arrangement, something like that. So when she got to the lady arranged her document, all necessary document. So when I asked her for that same wife, that day, she placed she gave the lady her series number and her pin, but then her ID number wasn't on it. So he asked her for her ID number, and then she was keep on giving her a wrong ID number. Each time they
Mm-hmm.
want check, yeah. Each time when the lady check it up, it's incorrect. Each time she check it, it's incorrect. So they want to her to sit down, and then maybe probably she will remember her ID number. So
Mm-hmm.
she sat down again. When she went back to the counter, they tried, couldn't go through. So she said, you know what? I will submit all your documents to the counselor. Just the same thing. I will submit all your documents to the counselor. If the counselor asks you for a wire, then so be it. So she submitted the document to the counselor. She said when the counselor called her, when she went to the counselor, or had to beating, because she was
Oh.
actually thinking about her wire.
Oh, okay. So it looks
Yeah.
like somebody in the comment, her name is Josephine, and I think she might also be from Liberia. And she said that in their they have a group where there were others who were also given questions to solve just like yours. So it looks like maybe it might be something new at the US Embassy in Monrovia, maybe not at other embassies, but this person put in the comment that she knows of others who were also given math problem. So the thing is that, when you mentioned high school diploma, I was like, which one? Because me, I'm from Ghana.
Yeah.
In Ghana, when you finish school, your school can give you a certificate. And then there is
Okay.
the WAEC one, right? You have the
Yeah.
WAEC, which, I'm sure Liberia, we all write the same exams.
Yeah.
Then there is the one the school gives you. The one that the school gives you, when you take to the interview, they will not take that one because your grades are not on that one. They want to see the grades, right?
Yeah.
In Ghana, for example, they want you to have A1 through C6. Anything that is above that, they don't like it, especially when in the core maths, English, and science, and then 3 electives, right? So if you don't mind sharing, so do you think that for your WAEC, did you have maybe, okay, did you write 8 subjects?
Yeah, I wasn't having eight, but I was having C.
No, I'm saying like the number of subjects, is it 8?
Yeah, yeah. It's about eight.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's about eight.
if you look at your grades, because so the fact that when you go and they give you an exams to do, to me, from my just looking from the outside, right? I'm thinking that maybe they feel that maybe some of the subjects, the grades were not the best, right? So if you look at maybe on your WAEC, do you think that okay, oh, I have maybe out of the 8 subjects, maybe I have 4 or I have 5 that were A to C, A to C range. Like, do you have any idea of that? Like, or based on yours?
For mine, I was successful in four.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is something that I want to add to this, right? And I know that, and this is for everybody who is listening, and we are just grateful that you are willing to share your story, right? And I would say that you don't give up on this journey. Okay, you can always apply again. I remember there was a guy, I think he's from Sierra Leone. He won the DV lottery, I think in 2008 or 2018. And he said
Yeah.
there was a problem, he was refused, right? He applied again and won the 2022, and now he got his visa. He's in America now.
Wow.
So I wouldn't say that because maybe you went one time, you went all the way to the end and wasn't successful. But an advice that I'll give to you is that now that you know that, okay, this embassy may be looking at this type of grades. So these other subjects that I didn't do well, maybe I can rewrite those maybe two subjects and add to it, right? So that the next time that the opportunity comes and you go there again, oh please, I know when I came here last time, you people were looking at this. I have written those two papers again. It is better. I have seen. You can take it now, right? So I think that will be something that I will personally recommend to you. I know people who wrote the remedial exams for a couple of subjects and it made the difference for them on this journey. But guys, if you're somebody who just joined, I was talking to Charles, and Charles is a Liberian. He won the Greek card lottery, went all the way to, and after his second attempt, guys, Charles is a lucky person. There are some people who try 10 times before they win. Some people try one time, but you know, it is a game of luck, right? So Charles went all the way to the end. He said when he went for the interview, they tried to check his results, but it looks like either the person he gave the number to, that okay, this is my candidate ID, is possible that the person typed the wrong numbers. That's why they couldn't see it the first time. So they did it again, and finally the person was able to see his results. And they gave him some math problem to solve. He said there were 3 questions, and uh, he solved the problem and gave it to them. The consul officer, whilst he was doing all of this, the consul officer was typing things on the computer. And that is their normal practice. Sometimes as you're talking, then they are typing. As you're talking, they are typing things. So in the end, they told him that he is not eligible for the Greek card lottery. And just based on what he has shared, I believe that it might have to be with maybe his grades. So in the future, I would say that maybe Charles, if you find yourself in the same situation as Charles, that maybe your grades, you may have to better maybe one subject, maybe 2 subjects, and you can attach the 2. When you go for the interview next time, you have 2 documents. One is your WIEC, and then there's one from your remedial exams that you did. So it was really nice for Charles to share his story with us. So let me ask you, I know that you follow us, you know, on Facebook or for TV, but did you ever try to reach out? Did you ever try to reach out to, you know, me, or did you ever try to reach out to anybody connected to Ofoi TV?
Yes, I seriously tried. Even instead of doing my process, I tried reaching out to you personally because I really wanted to have a discussion with you before
Mm-hmm.
before I even go for my interview. Because I actually lost, because I never knew the whole process. So, through me following you on YouTube and other stuff, I learned some things from you. So I was wishing to get to you, but I couldn't.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm really sorry about that. I think that is something that me personally, I need to improve on that, right? Make myself a little bit more accessible to people who really have complicated situations. And the other thing is that even sometimes you, the person, you would not have known that this was going to be a problem, right? Sometimes you don't even know you have a problem until you get to the embassy and you realize that, I didn't know that they were going to focus on this thing, right? So I think it's just a lesson for all of us. If you know that you may have a complicated problem, just try and reach out. Do your best. Sometimes maybe you inbox me, I may not be able to respond to that. Send an email, try multiple ways and see if, you know, you'll be able to reach out to me, because it's like I'm managing multiple places, and Janko is also there. And I know Janko was the one who reached out to you. um Janko is also helping out with, you know, some of the questions and all that. But whenever you need to reach out to me and you are not getting to me personally, you can always go to Janko and he will let me know. You can always send an email, ofoitv@gmail.com. You can get to me through there too. But Charles, I think it's very at the end of the day, right? I know it was sad experience for you. It was disappointing because you've paid for medical fee, which is $250. That is not
Yeah.
small money. You've paid your visa fee, $330. That is not small money. That is money you could have used for something else. So, personally, asking you, like, after everything, what lesson have you learned? What are some of the things that if you were to do this thing all over again, what are some of the things you will change? Like, okay, maybe I'll change this. I will do this different. I will do this different. What would you do different?
Uh, if I may start all over again, let's just say, because what I noticed, because like for instance, if you like fail within your high school, right? If you fail within your high school, maybe if you fail within your high school, maybe question, or maybe you found out it was due to your high school document or due to your high school whatsoever that the counselor deny you on. Maybe if you having a get a supporting document that can back you up, like for instance, if you attended after high school, you attended a vocational school, and then you attended a vocational school, right? You got a vocational document that also can back you up, because for the girl that went her WIAC, she didn't pass in her WIAC, but despite they didn't submit her WIAC. So when she got to the counselor didn't ask her for WIAC, but they asked her whether she after high school, whether she went to any vocational school, whether she attended university and stuff like that, you know. And she said yes, she went for certificational school and she have a vocational document. She also get a vocational document with her, which are a diploma too. That which ain't no back her up too. So when the counselor saw
Mm.
that diploma, it was something that back her up. That's why she didn't submit her wife. But that high school, after she got out of high school and then she went for vocational school, and she got diploma, and then when she submitted that diploma, I think it was the permission right there for her.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So, guys, so Charles was saying that, and this is an advice for everybody. When you're going for the interview, you don't want to focus on just your high school, your WIEC, right? If you have other certificates, other whether diploma or degree, those things, if they can back you up, add them. Don't just focus on one thing, because when you take one thing there, and they say that okay, you are not eligible, that is it. It's everything is over. But if you
Yeah,
have other things to back you up, sometimes they might look at those things and see that this person is trying in life, this person is trying to do different things. So I think those of you who are working, or maybe after high school, you have gone above that and you're doing something else, when you go for the interview, you want to make sure that you are bringing those things that enhance who you are. They are going to enhance, it will be like a bonus for you, right? So
yeah,
that is the thing that Charles is saying, that he wish, if he were to do everything differently, then he will add something, that could back him up, because instead of the high school or the WIEC, oh, they could have used those things, because Charles is saying that somebody else went to the interview and the person had vocational certificates and other things aside of the WIEC certificate. So those things back the person up and the person was successful. So yeah, but yeah, thank you so much, Charles. We really appreciate you taking the time and coming here to share your story, sharing your experience. Guys, Charles shared his interview experience and it has been posted on this page. So if you haven't seen it, just look down through the posting on the page, you'll find it. Charles shared his experience, and that's because of that, that's why we have this, this brief interview. And so, guys, please, when you go for your interview, no matter the outcome, please share your stories. Let others also learn from it, because we are all learning from each other. Because if somebody had gone before and told that, hey, when I went, they asked for this, You hear it, and then when you are going, you also bring the same thing, right? So that is how we learn from each other. So, Charles, I'm so grateful to you personally for taking the time and coming on today and agreeing to talk to us, to share your experience about your journey. We know that it wasn't successful, but you are willing to talk about it, let people know what happened to you. And I personally will encourage you not to give up, not to give up. As somebody who it took me multiple times of them refusing me visa, personally, I was refused visa many times before I finally came to America. I want my story to be an encouragement to you that even though this was a disappointment for you, don't let it be the end. When you fall, you must rise up and keep walking. That is how life is. So I would say that don't give up. If you want to apply for the lottery, the new registration again, apply. But plan to your the grades that you feel that, hey, I think they focus on these grades. Let me do better, you know, better those grades. I would say what, go ahead and do it. Okay, so that it will improve your chances next time. All right. So, Charles, do you have any last, message for anybody, for us, before we end this interview? Hello. Okay, yeah, it looks like Charles froze. But guys, it was nice having Charles here today for him to share with us his interview experience. And it may not just be unique to Liberia, right? This is something that we can all learn from. I know some of you, when I tell you that your grades, this is what your embassy is looking for, you have to give them what they are looking for. You are not going there to go and argue. Why is it that the U.S. embassy in Frankfurt, Germany, they don't ask for grades, but then when I come to U.S. embassy in Kenya, they want to see my grade. When I come to U.S. embassy in Accra, please, do you want your visa or not? If you want your visa, you have to give them what they want, what they're asking for. You cannot be comparing yourself to an embassy that is not asking you for anything. All right. So let's see. Doris said you failed your mathematics, but you wrote the mature entrance exam, so you passed and gain admission to the university. So can the entrance exams results help you? You are in your third year in the university. So Doris, that could help you. It could help you, but at the end of the day, the decision is at the consul officer's discretion, right? The consul officer can look and say, this lady is trying, she's improving herself. Let me give her the chance. There are some consul officers, they will just even ignore everything and still focus on your WASI or your WIX certificate. That is how some people are. So if I were you, I don't know, Doris, I don't know if you are a winner right now. If you are not a winner right now and you are applying this year, if I were you, I would still tell you that please register for the NOVDEC. Like, you can register for the lottery right now, but register for the NOVDEC and write just that subject, so that it will be your backup plan, your plan B. So when you go and they tell you, oh, it's okay, my sister, you haven't spoiled anything. But if you don't bring your plan B and they refuse you, when you go for the interview and they look at your grades and they tell you that, oh, your school certificate doesn't qualify. And then you go home, you're like, now I'm going to take my exams again. They may not even give you the interview appointment time for you to even come back again. So if you can, please try your best. Write that one paper. It will be your plan B. If they don't ask for it, my sister, it doesn't spoil anything. But you don't want to be there and then now they're focusing on that and you're like, I should have listened to this sister and written these exams. So for me, that is my advice for you. Priscilla, you're welcome. All right. Papa Boss, you said, please, would the embassy need results checker on the day of interview? Some embassies will ask. Some embassies will ask you to bring it. Some embassies will do it themselves. So if I were you, when you're going for the interview, buy your own results checker and take it with you over there, right? Uh-huh. Hi, Philip, how are you? But guys, just be prepared. Be prepared. Because at the end of the day, the burden of proof is on you, right? It's like, imagine, let me give you an example. It's like you've gone to court and they're saying you're guilty of something. It is up to you to prove your innocence. So think of it that way. When you go for the interview, it is up to you to prove that you qualify. It is not up to the embassy to decide to prove that you qualify. It is you who have to prove that you qualify. So please make sure that you are helping yourself to make that decision easier. When you go for the interview and you can bring your WAEC results checker, bring it. They can check up to 1993 results. They can check up to 1993 results online. If you can bring your own, bring it and let them, do it for you. Let's see. Charles is coming back. Let me see. Steven says, since you are in the best position, why don't you fill the form as a principal? And yes, and let me see, since my wife does not qualify. Somebody saying his wife doesn't qualify, but for the lottery because she's the only. I'm trying to let's see. Somebody says my wife does not qualify for the lottery. I'm trying to see this one. My wife does not qualify for the lottery because she only stopped at junior high school. She said Western has not, but I'm qualified to play. So I want to know if she can also play. She cannot play. You are the one who qualifies. Why would you let the person who doesn't qualify to apply? Right? So do that. Guys, so this year, we hope that more people will come out. Those of you who have won the lottery already, we hope that many of you will come out and share your story. Whether you don't want your face to be shown, you can write your story and then we'll post it on the Facebook page for others to read and learn something from. Now our brother, his wife is a hairdresser. Maybe somebody, you are a hairdresser, you have managed to go and use your hairdresser to get your visa. But you are not sharing your story. If you have shared your story, we could tell our brother that, hairdressers with certificates from, this and that, they can use it to qualify. But because nobody is telling us, we cannot tell the person that let your wife go and apply, right? So this is why it is very important for us to share information. Share your success stories. Guys, you saw this year, DV 2022 people, they did very well. They did very well. See, I'm clapping for them. They did very well. Many of them, they will just inbox me, sister, this is my interview experience. Don't add my name. Share it on Facebook. I've read other stories and they help me on my own case. So this is my own. Share for others to learn, benefit from it. There are people from Cameroon, people from Ghana, people from Kenya who will inbox me and share their interview experience like, sister, I know I have never talked to you before, but share the story so that others can learn something from my experience. So DV 2023 winners, those of you who are now going for your interviews in this month, I know this coming week, there are many of you who are going for interview. Some Ghanaians will be interviewing this new week that we are entering. Please, when you go, share your experience. Inbox me, inbox Janko. Share your interview experience. If you want us to include your name, we will include your name. If you don't want us to include your name, we will not include your name. So no matter the outcome, guess what? Don't include your case number. If you want to be, you don't want anybody to know who you are, we will not share that information with anybody. Share your story so that others can learn, others can benefit. It is based on information that will make us better equipped, will make us ready to face the challenge that we have at the embassy. Okay. So guys, thank you so much for your time today. I didn't intend for this to be so I didn't intend for this live video to even go too long, but we've talked today. We just wanted to focus on Charles' story about his journey through the DV lottery process. So, guys, if you haven't read his interview experience, the written version, just in case you didn't hear this very well, there's the written version there, and that was the story of Charles. You can go there and read about his interview experience. All right. We didn't offer him anything. He just volunteered that I will talk about my story. Okay. So if you want to share your story, we'll be happy to bring you here. Whether you want to type it and let us share it, or you want to come on live and then share your story, we'll be happy to go through that with you. All right. So, guys, thank you so much for your time, for your patience. Later today, I will come on live. I'm away, and when I'm going, I will do like whilst I'm driving. All right. As you can see, I'm in my car right now. It's stationary. We are not moving. But when I'm driving, I have like about 4 hours drive, so we'll be able to talk and have another live video later today. Okay. So guys, thank you so much. I'm going to end this one, and then later when I come on live, we will talk about, we'll answer some of your questions and all that. So if you have questions, keep them in your pocket when I come during that live. And then guys, when you come on the live, when I come on the live and you have questions, keep the sentences short. Keep your sentences short. A Ghanaian like Papa Bosti, this your question is long, right? If I'm driving, I'll not be able to read that long one. So you can keep it short. Hey, I'm a Ghanaian living in another country. Do I need to get police certificate for it? Do I need to get a police certificate from another country if I live there? Right? You can try to make your sentence short, but it contains everything that you want to say. Okay. So let's try and make sure to remove some words that is just like extra stuff. They don't enhance anything. Okay. So when I come on live, I'll be able to answer some of your questions later today. But guys, thank you so much for your time, for your patience. And I hope that when I come on the next live, you'll be here. Please share this video, share it on your pages. Follow us, follow this page. Some of you, every time doing live video, somebody share. That is how you see. If you follow us during the live video, you turn on notification bell. Whenever there's a live video, you also get notification. All right. Subscribe to the YouTube channel of OE TV. Thank you so much for your time, your kindness, and your patience. I love you guys. God be with you. And I'll see you again today on another live video. All right. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. Oh.